Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Intuitive Energy Forecast for April 13th, 2022. I'm Arlene Grace, an intuitive energy coach, master numerologist, and channel. So I was tuning into the energy today, and the song by Price Tags by Jesse James came playing through. And I'm going to read some of the lyrics. Seems like everybody's got a price. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the sale comes first and the truth comes second, just stop for a minute and smile. Why is everybody so serious, acting so damn mysterious? Got your shades on your eyes and your heels so high that you can't even have a good time. Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Can you feel that? We're paying with love tonight because it ain't about the money. And that's the energy today. The energy today is that of the 8 of diamonds and the 5. And the 5 really speaks about, there's something within you that is asking for attention. There's some sort of information. There's something that's wanting to land as wisdom. That everything that you have is within you that can help you to be free. Imagine a thought, an idea, a perception that can shift in just a moment. And with that, there's this energy of, wanting to get out there and do the things, of perhaps even running away from the truth of it. Now, the 8 of diamonds is really speaking about power, influence, magnetism. It's momentum. It's this movement. It's flow. It's this opportunity to imagine it were raining money and you have the stability of, these little tiny buckets to catch the money falling. Well, the energy today is supporting us in expanding our own safety, security, structure within our business, our home, ourselves, our body, the places where we live, the places where we want to go, our wealth, so that you have a huge bucket to catch all of the money that's coming through. Imagine everything is flow. Imagine everything is always in movement, even if it seems solid, right? And that your invitation today is to play with the idea of, where have I given my value away? What false sense of status? What symbol have I given myself away to, where it's caused me to act in such a way where I could be overpowering someone, where I could be manipulating, betraying, separating. And when I say manipulating, betraying, and separating, and all of those things, I mean self, right? It's just reflected in the other person that you're doing that with. And so the best example of that is, putting a ring on it. I remember when I was, growing up, there was this idea of, you got to put a ring on it. You got to, in order for you to be valued, you must partner up. You must be with somebody, parents always wanting to marry off their children in order for them to be taken care of. The idea of this ring being a symbol of your own value, right? Versus a symbol of love and connection. And I'm not saying this is for everyone, but we can use this as an example of, using this energy. Imagine this energy of feeling into that, you got to put a ring on it. Well, we've seen so many, comedies and romantic comedies and movies and all of these things with these romances, and with the woman trying to get the guy, or the guy trying to get the girl to get that ring on it. But there's always this, oh, well, I have to be sneaky in order to do it. And I gotta, overpower him in order to do it. And I might have to lie, and I might have to manipulate, and I might have to do these things in order to attain this status symbol, because this idea of me being valuable is all placed upon that ring. Now, fast forward, right? And you've got this woman that's got the ring, and now she's a stay-at-home mom. And so as a stay-at-home mom, she's now placing her value on being that stay-at-home mom. But because her husband is making all of the money, right? He's now got more value than her. And so she's placing all of her value in taking care of the kids, making sure the house is clean, cooking all the food, trimming the hedges, doing the stuff, having sex on Mondays and Thursdays, and all of that stuff. And yet she's still placing more value on him, and this false idea that the value is from all of the things that she does, right? Fast forward now, and she's, the kids are older, and so they're all in school, and she's now trying to find a job. And so now she's placing her value on, whatever job she gets, whether it's going to be within this huge corporation, the business world, it's going to have a title, right? How many of us have, had some title that, we placed our value in? Oh man, it was almost like, I remember, some of the titles that I've had in the past where it was like, yes, crown me, right? A false symbol of my value. And so play with that today. Where have I misplaced my power and given away my value? And am I willing to shift that idea and decide that my value begins here? Decide that my value begins here, and the value of that flows through me in everything I do as an expression of, of being a romantic partner with someone, of, nurturing and loving and caring for my kids, that all of that is flowing through me, not from outside of me. These things that we see are not value. Or what if the things that we saw were not value? What if they were actually just illusions? And so I'm going to invite you in this moment, what does value feel like in the body? If it were to have a place in the body, where would you feel it? Right? Can you feel it? Do you know where that is? Can you access it? And if you can, beautiful, make it bigger. And if in this moment you can't find that, are you willing to bring that into your focus? Right? Many of us can feel into love. What does love feel like in my body? And just like that, you start to feel it. And as you feel it, now ask your question, what about my value? Where's that? Where is my value? Am I willing to love my value? Am I willing to see that the value is actually within me, not outside of me? That it's not generated by the likes that I get and the views that I get on all of my social media, that it's not based on a label or a title or a function, that is actually not attributed to the amount of money that I have flowing into my account and all the things. That value is actually from within me, that I love and value me. And in the love and value of me, how do I want to express that today? How do I want to express that in this moment? Your invitation is to detach from the labels and the false symbols, false gods, we can call them. And the idea that you might have misplaced your value outside of you. And if that means forgiving yourself, forgive yourself. These are things that we were not necessarily conditioned to, right? As we were growing up, no one really told us how to love ourselves. No one really told us how to care for ourselves. No one taught us how to value ourselves. And so I'm going to invite you to look within today. to discover the power of your value, the power of your love. And imagine how that could be expressed out in the world. And imagine how your physical experience would actually shift, meaning the way that you see things, the way that you experience things, the way that people treat you would change. Beautiful. Questions, comments, please feel free to share. Yeah, sending you all so much love, wishing you the most amazing day, and I'll see you in all the spaces. Bye for now.